Hey everybody, thank you for coming to hang out here tonight. This is Headlocks and Hot Packs. We're here every Thursday night. I'm trying to rip something totally different from baseball, basketball, and football. And as you can see, some modern baseball returns again this week. It is the Bowman Mega Box 2025 edition. We've had really good luck with these Bowman Mega Boxes in the last handful of years, I should say. But 4 big old 10-card packs in here, and then a couple of our 5-card specialty packs, which is where we really find the good stuff, or have at least in the last few years. Look for mega refractor versions of rookie of the year favorites, and thought I was gonna name something a little more specific. Find your base packs, and our specialty packs as well. The origin of greatness. But mostly prospects in here for anybody that's not familiar with Bowman. I think most people pretty much are at this point. And per the usual, I'm not super familiar with prospects, so I did do very minuscule amount of research. Seems like the consensus best ones to be on the lookout for are going to be Charlie Condon and Slade Caldwell, so we'll be looking for those guys. Always looking for PC cards, which is the Red Sox and Mike Trout for me. I can't imagine there's any Griffies in here. I don't know why there would be, but also a PC of mine. Here's our regular old packs. We'll start with these, and there's our specialty packs. We will save those for last. Last year we found ourselves a nice pink mojo Paul Skeens out of one of the specialty packs. Again, I don't know why Topps did this, and I don't know why I keep showing the back of these packs, because I know it's not going to give you any odds, but I continue to do it anyways. Alright, first pack, here we go. Should be a fairly quick one for a mega box. Here's our design, pretty typical for what you see from Bowman, nothing too crazy. Trey Turner begins. Jung-Hoo Lee. We'll have some first Bowmans coming up here, looks like. Marcus Semien. David Ortiz Jr. Totally did not expect that out of here in our first pack. That is the prospects. Again, you can really only tell by the number on the back. Jolene Perez, we got some chromes coming up here. Ashley Andujar, and then Yancel Luis, first Bowman Chrome. So it looks like those will be appearing somewhat in the middle, and then Chris Sale, the last one there. I never have really found anything too great out of these, I guess the regular packs. Not a very clean rip on this. And I don't really recall ever having too much luck with, finding Red Sox for my PC, at least in terms of Bowman, but as long as we find something pretty good in those specialty packs, that will do. And here's something pretty nice to begin this second pack. James Wood rookie card. That is the best one you can possibly pull for the base. There's Ben Rice. This is going to be all rookies and prospects in this one. Drew Jones, not a first Bowman. James Wood having an incredible season. Made the All-Star team. Another first Bowman Chrome. Aaron Estrada. Yeah, looks like all our base in here. Oh, except for Freddie Freeman. So pretty much all rookies outside of the prospects there. Pack number 3. Like I said, this will go pretty quick. 10 cards per on these ones. Looks like we might have a Arenado on the back. Here is Jordan. Jose Ramirez. Watch there be like no rookies in this one, because the last one was pretty much all rookies. Bellinger. Here's the prospects. Will Simpson. Still looking for any names I might recognize, just from my little brief research. Pablo Guerrero. Is he related to Vlad? He kind of looks like Wilton Guerrero. There's a deep cut for everybody out there. And Nolan Arenado was indeed the one on the back of the pack. Alright, last one of these regulars, and then we'll get to the main course, our 5-card specialty packs. I think that they're all Mojos is usually what we come across. But on top of the pink skeins we got last year, I think it might have been the year before, we got the Jordan Lawler autograph. So I usually have high hopes for those. Zach Neto, got a chrome, refractor, Dylan Cruz, rookie card. That's a very nice one there. We'll definitely take that. So the best stuff out of these ones is turning out to be a couple of Washington Nationals. That's probably the second best rookie I think you can get out of Bowman. I don't know, that might be debatable. Here's our prospects. Again, nothing of note. Somebody will have to let me know. I'm terrible with the prospects. There we go. There's Slade Caldwell. Not a chrome or anything like that, but one of, I looked at a bunch of different lists, and him and Charlie Condon were pretty much the consensus top two, with them being kind of flipped back and forth depending on whenever said list I was reading was made. And then there's the polar bear to finish those ones off. Alright, we'll get into our specialty packs. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this rip. If you are, make sure you hit that thumbs up. And of course, subscribe to the channel. Is this going to give us anything? Yeah, just nothing but a bunch of vision problems from watching my camera try to focus on the fine print. Alright. Give me something good. Alright, so indeed we do have Mojos. Kyle Tucker. Definitely going to want to do better than that. I want to say the best stuff usually ended up being at like the back of the pack too. I don't know if that was done on purpose. Jace Young, Rookie Mojo. Rookie of the Year favorites, Drew Romo for the Colorado Rockies. Pretty cool, die cut. And then the final one, Spencer Schwellenbach. So nothing overly crazy in there. All just the regular Mojos, no difference in colors. So final pack, we're gonna need some good Mojo on this one. This was a retail pickup, so $49.99 on these. Not too bad, can't really complain, especially, like I said, we've done so well with them in the last few years. There's a Johnny level, Yahani, not sure how to pronounce that. Some first Bowman Mojos here. Jack Caglione, that's a pretty nice one, even though it's not a first. Another Drew Romo, a repeat. That's... Let me take a look at this. See, make sure, is there something different about this? How did we end up... I've never seen dupes come like that before in the specialty packs. Yeah, I don't see anything different about it. That is quite unusual. And our final one, there we go. We'll definitely take that. Charlie Condon, first Bowman Mojo. I still think, I don't know that we did quite as well on this box as we have done in the last few years, but at least we did see the top two prospects there, at least from my research anyhow, with a Slade Caldwell, Charlie Condon Mojo, Dylan Cruz refractor is pretty nice, and then also a James Wood rookie card. No Red Sox, but I'm not super surprised on that one. Let me know what you guys thought of this box in the comments down below, and let me know how you've done with your 2025 Bowman rips. I think as for next week, we'll probably get away from baseball. We've done baseball the last couple of weeks, so football, perhaps some basketball, you'll have to come back next Thursday night to find out. But until then, enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll see you on the next one.